So recently I talked about the honey badger, but then another little menace popped up on my page, and I feel like we couldn't skip over this one. So let's do the Wolverine.
Come on.
Logan, no, not that Wolverine. I'm talking about this little devil's incarnate right here. And although you thought I was talking about Logan, no, we're going to give you the animal that Logan was named after and why, when you see it in public, you probably should mind your own business. Wolverines are found across northern forests, tundra, mountainous regions of North America, Europe, and Asia, including parts of Canada, Alaska, Scandinavia, and Russia. And this thing looks like a bear, has the attitude of a honey badger, and apparently woke up with something to prove. A full-grown Wolverine can weigh around 20 to 55 pounds depending on the sex and the region. So we're not talking about just some 500-pound monster. We're talking about something roughly the size of a medium dog that has absolutely no ideas what its size is. This is the type of animal that'll look at something 3 times its size and go, you know what? I don't like your tone, but don't let their size fool you. Wolverines have incredibly powerful jaws and teeth that allow them to crush through frozen meat and even break bones. Imagine biting something so hard that winter itself is not stopping you from eating it. And the claws themselves are long, curved, and made for climbing, digging, tearing into food, and defending themselves. Basically, nature gave this thing a built-in gardening tool system and anger issues. And here's the weirdest thing about them. Wolverines are incredibly strong for their size and have been documented taking food from animals much larger than themselves. They'll scavenge carcasses, steal kills, and sometimes stand their ground against predators like wolves and bears. Again, why are you fighting the bear? You weigh 40 pounds. Go home is something that I think you should tell it, but at the end of the day, it's not going to listen. Wolverines can travel huge distances while searching for food. They're capable of covering many miles through brutal terrain, and their large snow-adapted paws act almost like natural snowshoes. So imagine while you're struggling walking through 2 feet of snow, this little danger button is basically wearing winter boots with traction control. And now we get to the part that really makes me respect it just as much as the honey badger. Wolverines have thick fur that's highly resistant to frost, and their bodies are built to survive absolutely brutal environments. We're talking freezing temperatures, deep snow, mountains, limited food, and this thing still wakes up every morning like, who we fighting? But despite their reputation, Wolverines aren't just mindless killers. They're generally solitary animals that spend most of their time searching for food and avoiding unnecessary interactions. They're opportunistic omnivores, meaning they'll eat whatever they can get: meat, carrion, eggs, insects, berries, and other plant material. Basically, the Wolverine's diet is it edible? Yes. Cool, put it in my mouth. Pause. Something I thought was really cool was that female Wolverines can delay implantation of a fertilized egg. That means the embryo doesn't immediately begin developing. This allows them the time to birth for when environmental conditions are more favorable. Even reproduction was like, you know what, hold on. Let me see what the weather is looking like first, and then maybe we can pop this out. So let's run that back. This is a relatively small animal with massive jaws, powerful claws, frost-resistant fur, snowshoe feet, incredible endurance, and enough confidence to challenge animals that could fold it like a lawn chair. The Wolverine doesn't need to be the biggest animal in the forest. It just needs you to make the mistake of thinking, it's only 40 pounds.